If your feeders have gone quiet lately, you're definitely not alone. Every summer I get the same question: where did the birds go? It can feel like they just vanished overnight, but the truth is they did not leave you. In fact, summer bird feeding is often misunderstood, and behavior of birds is fascinating once you know what to look for. Let's break it down. Right now, food is everywhere. Bugs are hatching, wild seeds are ripening, and berries are bursting. Birds follow the buffet. That's why instead of hitting your feeder, they're hunting caterpillars in trees or chasing gnats over fields. For many species, summer means raising their young, and they rely on insects for protein. Even seed eaters like chickadees and sparrows tend to go for bugs during nesting season. So if your feeders are full but untouched, it might actually mean your neighborhood is thriving. Another thing that happens in summer, birds spread out. In spring, they flood neighborhoods to find mates and establish dominance. But once nesting starts, they retreat to quieter areas. Sometimes it's just a block away. Even birds that stick close shrink their feeding range. They don't travel as far, they stay close to the nest. They'll forage quietly under shrubs, in the back hedge, or even just across the street. So your feeder might feel empty, but the bird's needs are being met closer to home. This is also the season when many birds molt. They're replacing old, worn out feathers, and that process makes them more vulnerable to predators. So what do? They hide. They stay low in brush, keep quiet, and avoid open feeders. It's not that they're gone, they're just undercover. You might be noticing a lot of young birds around now, but they don't always know how to use feeders yet. Some are still being fed by their parents, while others are learning the ropes. Birds like goldfinches actually delay nesting until later in summer, so fledglings aren't really coming around until August or even September, and it can take them a while to find your setup. Another summer shift is when birds eat. Birds feed early in the morning and again in the evening to avoid the heat. So if you're glancing outside in the afternoon, you might be missing all the action. Try watching just after sunrise or just before sunset. You'll likely see more than you think. So what can you do? Well, first, don't panic. Keep your feeders clean, topped up, and use high protein foods like sunflower chips, peanuts, no melt suet, or a quality no mess blend. And add moving water if you can. Birds love fountains, misters, and shallow bird baths. Water can be even more attractive than food in the summer heat. And if you're in our area, just come see us. We'll help you adjust your setup based on what your yard needs. So where did the birds go? Nowhere far. They're just doing what birds do best, adapting to the seasonal changes. Stay patient, stay consistent, and they'll be back before you know it. Subscribe for more seasonal bird advice and stop by the store for the right tools to keep your backyard bird friendly all year long.